Examining the interesting possibility of a trade between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers explores how the dynamics of both clubs would change. Paul George, a prominent player, is expected to move to the Lakers in exchange for Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and a 2029 first-round selection from the Clippers. By dissecting the details of this fictitious deal, we reveal a story that calls for a strategic realignment for every franchise with the goal of striking a balance between short-term competitiveness and long-term sustainability. First-round picks in 2029, Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura are acquired by the Los Angeles Clippers. Paul George is given to the LA Lakers. To break up their super team and adopt a more balanced approach, the Los Angeles Clippers would receive Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and a 2029 first-round pick in return for Paul George in the hypothetical trade scenario involving the Los Angeles Lakers and the Clippers. Austin Reeves led the way with 13.5 points, 4.9 assists, and 4.7 rebounds per game thus far this season, demonstrating a well-rounded game. Despite only being 25 years old, his ability to score points, along with his playmaking abilities and contributions on the boards, offers a great deal of value to any team. Rui Hachimura is a versatile player who averages 11.8 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 1.0 steals per game. Though not quite on the same level as superstardom, his defensive presence, scoring, and rebounding make him a hopeful addition to the Clippers as a two-way player in George's place. In the opposite direction of the transaction, Paul George, who averaged 23.4 points, 5.8 rebounds, 4.2 assists, and 1.7 steals per game, would be leaving the Clippers. George is one of the best players in the league because of his abilities to score points, create plays, and play defense. Paul George's ability to have an influence on both sides of the court highlights his standing as a top player. With a variety of skills such as a dependable three-point shot, skillful ball handling, and a propensity for finishing near the rim, he can carry the scoring load offensively. His ability to score in a variety of ways is enhanced by his playmaking prowess, which moves the ball and opens doors for his teammates. George is well known for his resilience and adaptability on defense. His ability to thwart opponents' offensive tactics is demonstrated by his 1.7 thefts per game, and his presence on the boards aids the team's total rebounding attempts. Paul George's reputation as a player who has a big influence on game outcomes is cemented by his combination of offensive and defensive brilliance. George offers non-tangible skills that add to his value off the court. His deep postseason campaigns and all-star appearances, as well as his expertise in high-stakes playoff scenarios, lend an element of playoff-tested dependability that is highly valued in the NBA. For a club that wants to contend, his leadership in the locker room and on the court offers consistency and direction. Taking into account the possible trade return, replacing a player of Paul George's ability is always difficult, even though Reeves and Hachimura have shown promise. Potential building blocks include Hachimura, who displays versatility and defensive prowess, and Reeves, who scores, makes plays, and grabs rebounds. Nevertheless, the Clippers must balance short-term gains with long-term growth. The Clippers might accept this offer. Right when evaluating the proposed deal, it becomes critical to evaluate how Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves fit into the Clippers' current roster and add to the team's dynamic as a whole. With his ability to score, create plays, and grab rebounds, Austin Reeves has the potential to be a useful substitute player. With his ability to score and make plays, he gives the second unit a boost and may be able to relieve some of the offensive load while the starters are resting. Because of his adaptability, Rui Hachimura is a good fit for the power forward spot and could change the lineup. With Ivica Zubac at center and James Harden taking over as point guard, the starting lineup gains both offensive and defensive strength, with Kawhi Leonard back at small forward and Norman Powell at shooting guard. Reeves' arrival and the possibility of him playing off the bench with Russell Westbrook offer a great deal of energy. A blend of experience, playmaking, and scoring would help the Clippers' second unit to be extremely effective and challenging for other teams. Even though it's contentious to trade away a superstar like Paul George, the Clippers may be benefiting strategically from this potential transaction. In addition to keeping the lineup competitive, the improved bench depth may also help the squad with some of its depth issues. Rui Hachimura's adaptability and Austin Reeves' ability to manage the second unit could result in a more versatile and adaptable lineup. Accepting this offer might put the Clippers in a more advantageous position going forward, given how the NBA is a dynamic league where salary and roster dynamics are major factors. Paul George's departure is obviously a difficult one, but the team may be able to succeed in the long run if they can take advantage of the flexibility, depth, and future assets that the roster may have. It may turn out that the Clippers were wise to accept this offer if they value long-term success and think highly of the new player's potential effect. Why Paul George would be needed by the Lakers? When speculating about the potential trade that would send Paul George to the Los Angeles Lakers, it's important to consider the complex dynamics that would emerge when George teams up with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Paul George's versatile scoring style gives the Lakers' offensive toolkit a more dimension. With George, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis, a squad would have an unmatched combination of playmaking, perimeter scoring, and inside presence. George's ability to make his shot and score from beyond the arc blends in well with James and Davis' skill sets, making them one of the league's most powerful offensive trios. George's ability to score points from beyond the three-point line is one of his best qualities. His inclusion on the team would open up floor space in addition to giving the Lakers another scoring option. LeBron James and Anthony Davis, two dominant players in the paint who thrive in different parts of the floor, may find their scoring efficiency maximized as a result of this. Paul George and Anthony Davis together make up a formidable offensive duo. Davis's skill in the paint and George's ability to stretch the floor would combine to form a versatile and challenging front court. With Davis' interior dominance complemented by George's perimeter skill, this combination might result in a variety of scoring possibilities. Paul George is well known for his offensive contributions, but he also plays solid defense. If he were paired with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, the Lakers' defense would be strengthened. Together, they could disturb opponents and turn turnovers into fast break opportunities. These three players' combined defensive skill might make the Lakers a defensive powerhouse. The Lakers' offensive potency is increased by the signing of Paul George, who has averaged 23.4 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 4.2 assists this season, especially in light of the fantastic seasons that both LeBron and Davis are giving them. The Lakers are positioned as strong Western Conference competitors because of the potential synergy between these elite players and their defensive prowess. The Clippers and Lakers would love this trade. A scenario with potential advantages for both clubs is presented when the Los Angeles Clippers and Los Angeles Lakers trade Paul George to the Lakers in return for Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and a 2029 first-round selection. The Clippers now have the opportunity to develop for the future while maintaining competition with their star players, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard. With his ability to score, make plays, and grab rebounds, Austin Reeves could easily transition into a pivotal role that would help the team's long-term goals and provide support off the bench. Due to his versatility, particularly as a power forward, Rui Hachimura fills a need in terms of position and gives the Clippers' frontcourt more depth and adaptability. A 2029 first-round selection is added, giving the team a strategic advantage that may be essential for landing big-name players or clearing the way for potential deals in the future. Reeves' addition to the bench and his possible combination with Russell Westbrook might also improve the Clippers' second unit. The Lakers roster is improved by adding Paul George, an established player with a diverse skill set. George is the perfect complement to LeBron James and Anthony Davis because of his ability to score, make plays, and play defense. His ability to shoot 3 points fits in perfectly with the Lakers' offensive requirements, which might lead to more scoring opportunities for James and Davis. George's skill on defense strengthens the Lakers' already strong defense, positioning them as a future powerhouse that can shut out opponents and turn turnovers into fast break opportunities. The Lakers' continued quest for a title is furthered by this transaction, which gives them access to a top player. In conclusion, this suggested deal strategically positions both the Clippers and Lakers for success in the near and far future, while attending to the unique needs of each team. While the Lakers add a top player to their championship-caliber team, the Clippers gain youth and flexibility. Should this trade go through and drastically alter the Western Conference's competitive environment in the NBA?